Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today it's me and my trusty Stihl MS-140C electric chainsaw. And I've been cutting all day. And this battery, look at this. It's still got 4 bars. It's colder. I don't know what it is. It's just, well, my chain's sharp. I guess that's part of it, but it's just not hardly using any juice. And I've probably cut, oh gosh, probably 400 trees today. When I say trees, I'm talking autumn olives. You know, they're just the right size to get. They're about up to my knuckle, so that's about 1 inch. I cut some bigger ones over here, you'll see in a minute, but this particular autumn olive had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Had 5 trees coming out of 1 stump. So this would have been brush hogged off by the previous landowner. And they just come back. You don't kill them brush hogging them. You just make them mad. So what I did is I got my 4-wheeler clear up yonder, and this whole draw all the way down was just solid autumn olive. Just one after another. And so what I did is I left my brush killer, my Crossbow and diesel fuel, it's up there in that 4-wheeler. And I came all the way down through here, just cutting. That's all I'm doing, just cutting. And I don't move the trees. I leave them where they're at. And now that I've cut them, I'm gonna leave that saw on my last tree that I cut. So I know this is the end. And now I'm gonna walk back up there and get my brush killer. And, well, I'll just show you. I'll paint a couple for you. Folks, you've got to get enough on them to do some good. Boy, this one here. See, there's one I missed right there. When you find one you missed, just break it off. Make sure you get that one. If you don't, that will be this in 12 months. Not even that. Probably 6 months. Man, look at this. That's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trees coming out of 1 clump. And as I was going down through here, I got a few cedars too. Oh man, it's getting me. Multiple rose bushes, got them. Yeah, look at this. This one really got mad. It came back with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. Oh, there's a little guy right there. 16. 16 stumps off of 1. Folks, just get them. See, that would have been 1 tree that big around when it was knocked down. Paint it. Done. Done. You don't have to come back ever again. And I'm going to show you what I mean by done. You don't tickle them. You put some on there to get them. I mean, look at this. Look at them. They're all down through there. There's another one. Here's one over here. I'm getting them all in this draw, because if I don't, and I leave one, there's 4,000 seeds, and the birds eat them, and such. There's a big one there. Oh, here's a bigger one. The nice thing about autumn olives is once you paint them, that trunk, you'll be able to come back here, 12 to 14 months and take your foot and kick that. See, my little saw, that's a big tree. You use up a lot of your battery trying to cut that down. And it's down here in the bottom of this draw. I wouldn't leave it that tall out here on the ridge. But it's not hurting anything. I'm gonna paint that puppy. Whoa. Almost did it right there. We finally got some rain. Can you believe it? We finally got some rain. We got 2 inches the other night. Where was that first one I cut? I guess that was the first one I cut right here. This is one that the bulls were helping me with. They actually broke. They broke all the limbs off of it. I'm gonna walk up here. I'll show you. I'll show you a good brush painting job. So here's my brush killer. There's what I keep it in. Just a empty bar oil jug. That's full. And just for a, see, I don't have much in there. Just for a look-see, I'll show you how I paint them. I took a pocket knife and I cut the top out of that jug. Leave that opening there. And if you'll cut the sides like this about an inch over on each side, folks, you got a funnel. And the funnel is, it goes right through the handle I'm holding on to, right back into the jug. So if I don't use it all, I can, sorry about that. Oh my goodness. Well, you all that's got vertigo, whew, you're not gonna be happy with me. Sorry about that. Okay, we're back. We're back. Just close your eyes on that last 10 seconds. Folks, this is real world. I've never edited a video in my life. I'm not going to. I don't have time for all that. And I'm just not going to do it. And whatever you see, that's what you get. Here it is. I've lost the darn thing. That's why you don't want to move them. Okay, so I take my brush killer. There it is. And see, you got to get the cambium bark to the edge. All the way, 360 degrees all the way around. Now folks, that little booger right there, and if I see a leaf, a green leaf, that I didn't get cut off, coat that thing. And there's one right there. Okay, let's go do a better one that you can see what I'm doing better. Oh, here we go. All right, here's a perfect one. Okay. There's my brush killer. See how it goes down the side of that? Folks, that is one hammered tree. It's not gonna come back from there. But see, I just cut these. I just cut these about 10 minutes ago. See how I'm getting these little guys over here? If you don't get them little ones, every single one of them, they will be back. And they'll be back with a vengeance. I've never seen a tree equivalent to autumn olive that gets so mad when you cut it down. I mean, it's determined to come back. And so if you do a really judicious job of painting it, it's done. That one, well, I tell you what, I don't like this right here. See that? See that spot right there? It's still white. Don't leave a white spot on an autumn olive. Get that white covered up. There we go. I got him now. You could put a post here and mark this and come back in 12 months, and I'll bet you there's probably not a single, wait a minute. I missed one right there. I just snapped it off. I'm gonna get him. And I'm gonna get him on 360 degrees, both sides. Yep, there. Now, he's done. He's done. And my hands are freezing to death. I'm gonna get my gloves back on and charge that thing back up with a brush killer. I got a bunch of trees to paint down through here. But I just wanted to show you, you've got to put enough on there, or just don't even do it. Don't waste your time cutting them, because you're not going to kill them. And you're going to have a worse job when you come back. If you cut them and you don't paint them, now you got 15, 16 stumps sticking out of there instead of one. Okay? So if you're going to cut them, take the time to just Don't cut any more than you can paint. If you've only got an hour, maybe before work or after work, before it gets dark, go out there and cut you for about 45 minutes, and then go get your brush kill and paint them. But don't go out there and cut for 2 hours and then end up with only half of them painted. That is a wreck. That is a wreck of monumental proportions. But anyway, I'll get out of here. The bulls are on this paddock. They're back up on the hill there. Well, you can't see them. But they've got some really good forage. We're strip grazing this last paddock off. And then we're going to put in another paddock up here on top, where the foliage, on south of the folio there. We're going to put in another water system. We're going to move our tank and have the constant flow of water. That is working so good. And folks, I cranked it down to yesterday morning. I cranked it down to where it's only running. It was running about 1/4 of a pint. I'm down to an eighth of a pint. And now we're looking at 24 gallons an hour. 24 gallons over a 24-hour period. That's nothing. That's no water at all. And it's not freezing. Now, we haven't got down in the teens. If I'm watching the weather and it's going to get in the teens, I'll put it back up to maybe 1/4 pint. But I'm getting it calibrated to where I know just by how many turns that I give it about what the temperature that I can go and still not freeze. So yeah, anyway, Russ Wilson, check out his website. He's the one that sells these frost-free tank. Well, they're actually frost-free valves. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you missed that video, go back about last week, you'll see it. It's an awesome valve, and your water won't freeze. Now, Minnesota, no, I'm not going to say that in northern Minnesota. It's cold up there. You guys are so darn tough, and we think we got it cold here, but no. Minnesota beats us up pretty good on that one. So I'm going to get out of here. Everyone have a good one. Check out, be watching for December 16th. I'm going to do my first live webinar with Justin Rhodes. We did a documentary, and you're going to be able to watch that thing for free that night. And there's 48 classes after that we've taped of different aspects of our farm. And so check that out. The first one you can just sign up to is free, and check it out. It's a really good, there's some really good data there that we're going to share with you. And everyone have a good one. Hit that subscribe button on the way out and that like button, and be safe out there.